Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. In this lecture, we will discuss physicochemical tests of milk. First of all, we'll discuss the procedure of salt test. For this, we need a burette, pipette, dropper bottle, beaker, 1 beaker of 100 ml and a 1000 ml flask. For this test, two chemical reagents are required: 0.1 normal silver nitrate solution and 10% potassium chromate solution. To prepare 0.1 normal silver nitrate solution, we'll use a standard ampule of silver nitrate, cut it from both sides, pour the solution from ampule into a 1000 ml volumetric flask, and make the volume up to 1000 ml by adding distilled water. To prepare 10% potassium chromate solution, we'll weigh 10 grams potassium chromate, dissolve it in 100 ml of distilled water. To perform this test, we'll take 9 ml of well-mixed sample in a 100 ml beaker with the help of a pipette. Then add 3 to 4 drops of potassium chromate solution, which is being used as an indicator. Then titrate the sample against 0.1 normal silver nitrate solution. Before titration, make sure that the level of 0.1 normal silver nitrate solution in the burette is at 0 mark. This is the end point, and add 0.1 normal of silver nitrate solution drop by drop from the burette until the light brown color appear. This is the end point, and no more silver nitrate solution should be added. Note the silver nitrate solution reading from the burette and calculate the percentage salt from using the formula volume of 0.1 normal silver nitrate solution multiplied by 0.065. Milk fat. Fat content of milk or cream of dairy animal is one of the important factors in determining the price of the milk. Butter fat, percentage of milk or amount of the milk produced is considered while calculating the ratio of the lactating animal. Testing of butter fat is important to know in order to make correct adjustments of the butter fat percentage in standardized milk and milk products. To perform this test, the apparatus that is required is a BICARBONATE, pipette of 10.94 ml, BICARBONATE stopper, BICARBONATE stand, centrifuge machine, automeasures, water bath, and stopper key. Reagents for this test required are sulfuric acid of analytical grade and isoamyl alcohol. First of all, warm the milk sample to 40 degrees centigrade and mix thoroughly. Then cool it down 20 degrees centigrade. Then measure out 10 ml sulfuric acid in a BICARBONATE. Add 10.94 ml of milk sample and 1 ml of isoamyl alcohol in BICARBONATE. Content should be added in the stated order. Insert the stopper in the BICARBONATE. Mix the content well by inverting the BICARBONATE several times. Place the BICARBONATE in a centrifuge machine set at 1100 rpm for 3 minutes in case of raw milk and 10 minutes in case of homogenized milk. Note that the fat column in the neck of the BICARBONATE express the results as percentage of fat in the milk. Precautionary measures for this test are: sample temperature should be 20 degrees centigrade. Sample suction should be done from the center of the beaker at normal speed. Sample pouring into BICARBONATE at normal speed along with the ball of BICARBONATE. Volume adjustment with the water for readable levels. BICARBONATE inverting for proper mixing of the content. Take the readings at eye level in front of light within 20 seconds. Milk density. Milk has a specific gravity or density, which can be determined by lactometer. Middlemen add water and milk to increase its volume so as to get high prices of the same pure milk. It is a way to deceive the buyers. Everybody knows that the middleman add water in milk. Buyer therefore assure the addition of the milk. The lactometer test is designed to determine the change in the density of such watered milk. If the test along with butterfat, it is tested along with the butterfat test, it enables us to calculate the milk total solids and solid not fats. For this purpose, we need a lactometer, a measuring cylinder of 500 ml, a thermometer, and beakers. No chemical reagent is required for this test. First of all, warm the representative sample of milk to 40 degrees centigrade by constant stirring. Then cool it down to 20 degrees centigrade. Thoroughly mix the sample by pouring gently from one beaker to another. Then pour the milk in a cylinder and allow the milk to flow over the top until no foam is left at the top of the cylinder. Gently lower the lactometer into the milk sample and wait till it comes to rest. When the lactometer comes to rest, read the lactometer degree on the scale at the surface level of the milk. While reading the degree of lactometer, the temperature should be 20 degrees centigrade. Percentage of solid not fats and total fats can be calculated by using a formula. Lactometer reading divided by 4 plus reading attained from multiplying the fat percentage with 0.22. Add both these readings and then add 0.72 into the total. Will give the percentage of solid not fats. Precautionary measures for this test are: first, gently invert the lactometer into the sample. Use clean plastic cylinder. Milk samples. Let the milk sample to overflow over the cylinder. Place level of the cylinder should be vertical. Determination of sediments in milk. For this purpose, we need a 15 ml solubility index tube, Gerber machine, and 10 ml pipette. For this, no chemical reagent is required. Take 15 ml of the sample in solubility index tube from the well-mixed sample with the help of glass pipette. Centrifuge in Gerber machine for about 10 minutes at 40 to 45 degrees centigrade. Gently drain the milk from the tube without disturbing the sediments, if any, at the bottom. Fill the test tube with the clean water and let it stay for 2 to 3 minutes. After comparing the results with the standard sample, mark your findings as positive, double positive, and triple positive. A good quality milk gives no visible dirts or sediments at the bottom of the tube. Sugar test. Generally, sugar is mixed in the milk to increase its solid, not fats. That is, to increase its lactometer reading. For SUCROSE test, we need a water bath, test tube, pipette of 1 ml, and a stopwatch. Chemical reagents required are for this purpose are naphthol 10% solution, which is prepared by dissolving 10 gram of naphthol in ethanol and make the volume up to 100 ml with ethanol in a volumetric flask. Commercial hydrochloric acid is used for this purpose. To perform this test, first take 0.5 ml of a thoroughly mixed sample, then add 2 to 3 drops of 10% naphthol solution in it, then add 3 ml of concentrated hydrochloric acid in it. Place the test tube in boiling water for 10 seconds and let the test tube content to cool down. If deep violet color appears after 5 minutes, this indicates the presence of sugar in it. To detect presence of antibiotics in milk sample, the apparatus that is required is autoclave, incubator, petri dishes, pipette, separate lamp, wire loop, sampling bottles, filter paper disc, and forceps. Chemical reagent required is nutrient agar. For this purpose, for this test, add 10 to 13 ml of sensitivity nutrient agar in petri dish and allow it to solidify. Take pure bacterial stain of Streptococcus aureus and Bacillus stereothermophilus. With the help of a wire loop, pick a single colony from pure stain culture and make a lawn on the solidified plate. Dip the pre-sterilized filter paper disc in the milk sample with the help of a sterilized forceps. Stir in the milk for 30 seconds. Put the disc on the solidified agar having bacterial strain cultured. Place the petri dishes in inverted position in incubator at 35 to 37 degrees centigrade in case of SREs, or at 54 to 56 degrees centigrade in case of Bacillus stereothermophilus for about 12 to 18 hours. After incubation period, examine the zone of inhibition around the disc paper. This zone of inhibition shows the presence of antibiotics in the sample. Starch test of milk. Apparatus used for this purpose is water bath, thermometer, beaker, pipette, petri dishes. Chemical reagents used in this test are 0.1 normal iodine solution. To prepare 0.1 normal iodine solution, weight about 12.69 grams of iodine and dissolve it in 1000 ml of ethanol to prepare 0.1 normal solution. First, warm up the milk, 4 to 5 ml of milk sample in the test tube near to boil. Pour it in the glass petri dish and add 3 to 4 drops of 0.1 normal iodine solution. Mix the content and observe black precipitates. Dark blue or black color precipitates or particles indicate the presence of starch in the milk sample. Sodium bicarbonate or carbonate test. Sodium bicarbonate or other neutralizers such as sodium hydroxide, sodium carbonate, etc. are normally used to avoid the curdling of the milk during transportation. Addition of neutralizers is generally prohibited. For this test, we need a 10 ml pipette, test tube, and test tube stand. Chemical reagents required are rosalic acid 1% solution and ethanol 95% solution. To prepare 1% rosalic acid, add 1 gram of rosalic acid in ethanol and make the volume up to 100 ml. Take 5 ml of thoroughly mixed sample, add 5 ml of 95% ethanol in it, then add 2 to 3 drops of rosalic acid, 1% solution and mix. A pinkish color indicate the presence of carbonate or bicarbonate. If pink color appear, then the test is positive. That's all for this lecture. Thank you.